Well, hello everybody. Welcome back to my channel. As you can tell by the title of this video, we are building my Nook's Cranny and Able Sisters today. So as you can see, my Nook's Cranny is to the left of my resident services, and underneath it is Bob's house, which I did in my last video, which you can go check out because it's a stunning build. Like, look, Bob's right there. You can tell that he loves it. He loves living here. And so does Stitches. Stitches still is on the island. At the time that I'm recording this, which is many days later after I actually built this because it's pre-recorded, he's still here. And he won't leave. And I want him to leave, but we're gonna have to wait for that. You know, I'm playing the long game here. He looks like he's having fun, but I'm about to make his life quite uncomfortable, I hope, in hopes that he'll leave. But anyways, I'm just starting out by placing the main road. It connects to the one below Bob's house, so I wanted it to kind of like wrap around the front of my island, and then it leads you directly to resident services. Oh, and there's Tasha admiring my retro transportation stop. Hands off. I can give you a little bit of a sneak peek into one of the builds that I'm planning. And by planning, I mean I've built it and it looks great and you're gonna love it. But Tasha is a landlord. I'm making her an apartment complex. I've designed the interior of her house and it's like a little apartment complex. Well, you know what? Complex is a strong word. It's more of like a building, because this is a small town. We're building today on my small town core island of Granetti, by the way. I forgot to say that in my last video intro, and I just like blitzed right past the whole introduction and was like, Bob is here, you know, ring the bell. Everybody needs to know. But yeah, it's small town core, so I don't think it would be so much of an apartment complex as it is just like a building. But where am I going with this? I don't remember what I was saying. I don't know why I said that, but she's getting an apartment complex. It looks great, but I'm not going to talk about this. I think I'm going to talk about this build. Because it's like this is the main road of the town. And so I wanted to have my Able Sisters and my Nook's Cranny pretty close together, but also close to the resident services because it's better for the gameplay. And what I'm doing here is I kind of had like another idea as I did this. So you can see that brick path kind of like going along the side of Nook's Cranny. That's not where I'm putting my Able Sisters. I'm going to be putting it in like in the bend in the road, like to the left of Nook's Cranny. But then I got an idea. I was like, oh, I can have this little path leading behind this soccer post field thing. And then I could have my museum there. Because there's lots of different areas from my hometown that I'm basing the island off of, and it's been like really nice having that kind of inspiration. But I was just planning it out in my head because I knew I wanted a soccer field there at the very least. So I put that goalpost thing down. Spoiler alert, we don't get to that. I'm not building a soccer field today, but I knew I wanted it there, so it was helpful to have it there for like the sight lines, I guess. And now I'm extending this road. So that road is going to be for the Able Sisters. But yeah, I wanted my Able Sisters and my Nook's Cranny to be close together, but also close to resident services so that it's easier for the gameplay. Because you're going to see it in my next video. But I just built something that has never been built before. Well, it has, and I'll show you the inspiration for it when we get to that video. But it took me so goddamn long to build this portion of my island. Not this portion, not this little Main Street extravaganza that we're doing, but the next build took so goddamn long, and it looks phenomenal. And so that has just solidified Granetti as being my forever island. I'm never deleting this motherfucker, okay? She's everything to me. She's literally everything to me. This next build is everything to me. So I'm not deleting it. So circling back, it's easier for the gameplay. If this is my forever island, I want everything to be easy for the gameplay, and this is me realizing that I have to move Nook's Cranny one spot to the left, which is so annoying, and I don't understand why you can't just move the building beside the building that you're moving. Like, if it's the same building, it's not going to be there. I don't understand why I have to move it away and then move it back. Like, it's all for that little plot thing that they have. Grinds my gears. Like, it's... Anyways, listen. Grenetti is my forever island. I love it. It's amazing. But then that got me thinking. It got me thinking at the time that I built this beautiful, extravagant build that you're going to see in my next video. So please subscribe, because you're not going to want to miss it. But it got me thinking. I'm like, if Grenetti is my forever island, I have to do something to soothe the chronic restarter in me, you know? Because I don't want to reset Grenetti. I'm never resetting this hoe. But I was like, you know what? In the year of 2025, would it be so incredibly crazy to get another Switch? So I started to scour Facebook Marketplace, and lo and behold, somebody was selling a Nintendo Switch for $150. Please, with the dock, can I add? I got accessories with this bitch. And so obviously I jumped on it. I was like, okay, I'm doing the math. I'm like thinking about how much I make an hour. I'm like, this is an 8-hour shift. This is nothing. This is pocket change for me. I mean, it's not. It was a little bit impulsive, but I'm like, I played this game enough. And I have other ideas. So I have another Switch. Hi. You know, I'm a professional now. I'm going to be a professional Animal Crossing YouTuber soon. But I haven't restarted. I haven't started that island because I still want to stream. Oh, yes. Streaming has been on my mind. Streaming is something that I still want to do. But as we all know, I streamed on Temu Wi-Fi in my last stream. I say my last stream, but it's the only stream, and you can go see it for yourself if you'd like. I mean, it's on the channel. But I mean, I don't want to do that again, okay? I don't want it to crash. I was looking at my YouTube analytics for that video, and there are just like, the graph is all over the place. It's just like sparks in viewership, and then it like crashes because my stream crashed like 8 times, but I don't want it to do that. But I want it to stream. But unfortunately, I can't do anything. Oh my God. I love it when the normal villagers give you the Glee reaction, because they're like, do you know Glee? And I'm like, yes, I know Glee. I rewatch Glee every single summer, but I can never make it past the quarterback episode where Cory Monteith dies, and then like Leah Michelle sings Make You Feel My Love by Adele. Like, it actually makes me cry. Like, why does it make me cry? Because all the people actually knew Cory Monteith and they're crying. And I'm like, I can't. So every summer I watch Glee up until the quarterback episode. I just think it's so funny when Jambet's like, do you know about Glee? And I'm like, yes, Jambet, like, of course. I'm going to start watching it once June hits, once the weather gets a little bit warmer. But anyways, the stream, I've been doing some research and I have a couple of notes. So the first one is that I may have to stream on like pretty low settings in terms of like the video quality, I think. But that's so that it doesn't crash. So I want to get all your thoughts on that. Are you guys like willing? Would you guys be down to watch that if it wasn't like, 4K HDR? I mean, like, if you're okay with the lower quality, then that's great. And I mean, I guess it doesn't really matter if you're okay with it, because that's all you're gonna get, like that's all that my Wi-Fi cables can support, I guess. But that's the first thing. And then the second thing is, well, you know what? Maybe there's not a second thing. Maybe that's the only thing. But anyways, I got a second Switch. And I have an idea for an island. I have a great idea. I have a grand idea. And I've been looking it up. I've been like on YouTube trying to get some like inspiration, you know, seeing if anyone has done this very like specific theme or like niche, and they haven't. There's been like tidbits of it, but not like a full island dedicated to this one thing. Oh my God, you guys are gonna go ballistic when I unveil my theme. So I was thinking like maybe this new island could be like a stream island, and we can do everything together, and it'll be really fun and really awesome, and you're gonna love it. And I don't know why I'm placing this dirt path here. I'm placing dirt path, but I'm putting the Able sisters there, so I don't understand why I had to fill it out all the way. But yeah, comment down below if you can guess my theme. And I've talked about this like specific thing before. So maybe you'll guess it. Maybe it's like not that gag worthy, I guess, but it's great. So I'm excited to do that. But yeah, let me know. Let me know if poor stream quality, not the dogs. 1 second. Sorry, I had to stop the recording because my dogs go fucking ape shit every time they see a leaf being blown by the wind outside of my house. And I know sometimes when YouTubers are like, oh my God, sorry, like my dogs, oh my God, you can hear like honking. And sometimes you can hear it, but sometimes you can't. I'm like, what are you talking about? Like no one can hear that. Like keep going. But I know that you can hear them because I'm wearing noise canceling headphones. And I can hear them. So surely you guys can too. But anyways, back to the island. I was thinking I could do like, actually, no. Back to this. So you can see that I put Able sisters in the front, and then I have like a little marked section with the in-game pathing of potentially a house, a 4x4 villager house. It's with like the stone pathing. You can see it in the corner there. I have an idea that I want to make Antonio a laundromat or like a wash and fold sort of thing. Because there actually is a laundromat in my hometown. I mean, it's dingy. It's gross. Like I never washed my laundry there, thank God. I never wanted to. But I want to make him a laundromat. So I had his house kind of planned to be behind the Able sisters as a sort of like visual, I don't know where I'm going with this. I wanted to make it look like they were connected, like you would go into the Able sisters and then you could somehow like get to Antonio's house, like through a doorway, I guess. I wanted to make it look like they were the same because like maybe Antonio and the Able sisters do a little like combined thing. They do a little like 2-for-1 deal, like. But that's the plan. That was the plan. And I did move Antonio's house there. I also customized the exterior and it looks so good. But I did move his house there behind the Able sisters and it looked bad. Like it wasn't giving me what I wanted. So it does cut and it does I do end up switching it. So I have like the Able sisters in the back and then Antonio's house in the front. And it was a much nicer visual because like the Able sisters is very wide and it was covering too much of Antonio's house. Like it didn't look good. But here I am doing the outside of Nook's Cranny. This front part of Nook's Cranny actually was so easy. You just saw it. I just like slammed all that shit down and it looked great right off the bat. I was like, wow, am I talented? Am I professional? Am I? Am I? I don't know. But here I am moving this bike. I was like, okay, you can see the brick walkway now. That was going to be kind of like, it's going to be a walkway behind the Nook's Cranny to this soccer field. And I'm still on the fence about whether or not I want to put the museum there. I'm just not sure. But okay, the Able sisters, I had a lot of trouble trying to fit something in this 3x4 space. And I didn't know what kind of pathing I wanted to use here. Like I go between the dirt pathing and then I think I swap it out again. And I just don't have like, I'm considering downloading the path, like the path trademark, just so I can have some like desired paths along my island. Cause I have the bricks and I love the bricks. Like, don't get me wrong, I love the bricks, but I just think maybe like a dirt desired path, you know, like the path, I think it might look better. And there are definitely some other spots on my island that I think I would want to use it, but I don't know. I'm running out of code slots. Oh, and here I am placing a bridge. Yeah. You know, I'm coming to you from the future. Oh my God, and Lopez just like being transported. I'm coming to you from the future. This bridge is gone already. Like, don't get attached to her because it's gone. And here we go. Okay, so I have the Able sisters in the back. And then I have Antonio's house in the front. And then I wanted to add these storefronts to kind of like extend the Able sisters a little bit. And I was also thinking that there could be some like sort of outside services that they offer. I mean, like not different services than a laundromat, because basically people are going to go there to wash their laundry. But then I also wanted Antonio to have like a little wash and fold outside of his house. Because, you know, they go to the tailors and clothing and you wash clothing. And I don't know why I'm trying to explain how a laundromat works. Like, yeah, okay, we get it. But I wanted him to have like a little outside area as well. And then I have that like wooden path going towards the beach. Because I obviously, laundry on the beach, like it's a classic build. And obviously I'm going to do it because I love to steal. So I have that path going out there, and I'm thinking I'm going to do a lot of like clothesline pools and like wash buckets, and it's going to be really fun. But, you know, nothing was going to happen until I got the path outside of Antonio's house right, because it was just giving me a lot of issues, and I wasn't liking how like blended in it was with the road. But I think partially it's because I'm using the transparent portion of Cullen Crossings Road on the side there. You know, like when you put down the transparent path, then it takes the shape of the in-game pathing. Wow, I'm getting distracted. Sometimes I'm watching the video as I'm recording this and I keep forgetting I have to talk about it, but I'm like, wow, like this is looking really good. One thing about speed builds that I have been enjoying is watching back the footage like in real time, and I can see myself like picking things up and like putting them down. And here I am sprinting across the island to get all of my stunted trees. Oh, also, all these stone eggs, I filmed this on Bunny Day. And I've decided to put the Bunny Day music as the background to this video because it was so delightful. I did not play Bunny Day. Don't get me wrong, which maybe I should have. If this is my forever island, like I should play the events, but I was locked in, you know, and I'm just doing what I want to do when I want to do it, right? There's no like boundaries. Is boundaries the right word? The white wood? No, I'm trying not to restrict the way that I want to play on this island, because, you know, like we're in it for the long run. I'm hoping that this island will be around when another Bunny Day comes, and it will. I will make sure of it. The next build that I post, you will see, it will make sure that I never reset this island, because I'm not going to. It's never going to happen, and I've decided, and I have my second Switch now because I'm super professional, and I can't wait to start building on that one. But that one, I'm going to speed run the fuck out of that one, okay? Like, I'm going to time skip. Like, it's my, like, freebie island. And hey, like, maybe the theme that I'm currently thinking of for it isn't gonna turn out, because it's one that I've had many thoughts about in the past. So I'm kind of spoiling the theme a bit, but like if you can guess it, I don't think it's gonna be a surprise to anybody, but I have ideas. So I do want to stream that one, and I just have to get my stream settings right. You know, I have to lower the resolution, lower the data speeds or something. I don't know. I've been watching a lot of tutorials on how to do this. And all of them are on like Streamlabs, and I don't have Streamlabs. Like I have OBS. I have OBS and a laptop. Like this is what we're working with. So I don't know. I'm gonna have to figure it out, but I'm excited. I definitely am. You know what? You know what else I'm excited for? Okay, no, segue back to me getting a second Switch. You're probably thinking, why wouldn't you wait to get the Switch 2? And that's because there was recently a Nintendo Direct that came out, and you know what? There was no Animal Crossing. And I don't really play any other Nintendo games, so I was like, why the hell would I buy another Switch if there's no Animal Crossing for it? You know what I mean? I also didn't get on any pre-order lists. Like, I don't need another business to give my email to so they can send me promotional emails till the end of time. Like, I have 2,000 unread emails on my email. I don't need more. I don't need more from Best Buy and GameStop at Staples. I don't know, wherever you pre-order the Switch. Like, it's enough. It's enough. I can't do it. So I didn't pre-order anything. I don't think I'm going to be getting it until there is another Animal Crossing. One thing I'll say, I guess I'll talk about the Direct a little bit, but I want you all to take this with a grain of salt, because Animal Crossing is like really the only game on the Nintendo Switch that I have played. Nintendo Switch games are expensive, and it was really Animal Crossing that kind of got me back into my like gamer moment. Like, I went through a long phase in my life where I did not play video games. And, you know, like the desire to play them, it came and it went. I will say, when I was younger, I was a gamer, okay? We had a family computer. We had a computer room. I was tearing shit up on Club Penguin. I had a membership. Don't be jealous. Like, I don't know. You can't hate from outside of the club, right? Or whatever, however it goes. Yeah, I played Club Penguin. I played Moshi Monsters. That was in my, like, preteen years. I don't know what the ages of preteen are, but I feel like from ages maybe like 8 to 12, I guess. But before that, I did have a Nintendo DS. I had a pink Nintendo DS Lite where I played Cooking Mama, and my uncle actually got me one of those cards with like all of the storage space, and then he downloaded all the games onto like one card, which is actually how I thought all games came. I remember that, I forget what game it was, but I had this like, you know, jam-packed Nintendo game cartridge with like 130 games on it that my uncle Jimmy rigged for me. And then I got another game, and I was like, why is there only one game on this like game cartridge? Like, I thought that they all came with, variety. But I had the DS, and then I played my computer games, and then I also had a Wii, which is, I've talked about the Wii. I love the Wii, okay? That's my favorite console ever. Is it biased? Yes, because I've only ever had a Wii and a DS Lite. But after that, like, I feel like when I was about 15, maybe, I kind of like stopped playing video games, and it wasn't because I wasn't enjoying them, but I had like other interests, and I got into different things, and I just kind of, the phases of life, like, not to get philosophical, but you find other things that you like and take up time, and so I just kind of didn't play that many video games. But recently I have been getting back into it. It was kind of, I talked about this. It was like February of last year where I was like, you know what? I need something to fill my time that is, I wouldn't say constructive, but like just something that I can relax and not be doing other things. You know what I mean? Like I needed a hobby. And I found Animal Crossing, and I got a Switch, and it's been great, and I love this game so much, and I've already dumped like more than 1,000 hours into this game. Have I ever finished an island? No, I haven't. What about it? Am I ever going to finish one? I damn hope so. But I just thought, like, I just needed something else to do, so I got back into video games. But yeah, so that's why I want you all to take my thoughts about the Nintendo Direct with a grain of salt, because I really only have one thing to talk about, and that's Mario Kart. You know what? Just a preface, I have actually not played the Switch Mario Kart. Like, what is it? Like Mario Kart 8 or 9? Like the one that's on this console? I never played it. Sorry. I didn't buy it. I didn't play it. Mario Kart Wii, however, and Mario Kart on the DS, I have had my fair share of practice with. You know, we go back. I love Mario Kart Wii. So now I'm thinking the one thing that stood out to me with the Direct was that the Mario Kart World thing, albeit $80, $90, it still looked cool. The fact that it was like an open world where you could traverse amongst the different courses in this Mario Kart world, hence the name of the game, that is so cool, because there has been so many tracks on Mario Kart Wii that I've been like, I want to drive around. Like, why can I not leave the track? Like, I want to off-road. We have these off-road bike settings and you're not even actually going to let me use them to their full potential. I don't know why I'm just standing here. I don't know why I cut this out, but you know, it's in there. It's in there now. This was me just kind of taking in what I've built, because I figured out what I wanted to do with that brick pathing and having like the little laundromat section, and there's a little table with those headphones where I can do where Antonio has like a little wash and fold. And I did that really nice layering thing with those clothesline poles. If you saw that too, like, pat on the back to me. She's stunning. She's stunning. And then out here, I have a little section where I thought that maybe Abel, I always call them Abel. Sable's the seamstress. I thought that she could come out here and she like does her own laundry, you know, like on her breaks. Like maybe she just loves doing laundry so much that even when she's clocked out, she's like, God, I wish I could do laundry. I wish I could fold clothes. Maybe she finds it soothing. I can't relate to that. I hate doing laundry. I hate it. I have laundry that I have to do now, but instead I'm recording a Animal Crossing Speedville voiceover. So that's what I'm doing on a Thursday night. But I thought that it would be like a cute little spot. And then it could also have a nice transition to the little laundry area that I want to do on the beach. You could see that I started it by putting that drying rack there, but that's about as far as I get. Like I have a plastic canister on the ground. I'm like, yeah, it's detergent. And that's the end of that beach build. It's going to get there, but right now I need my beaches for my flowers. But you know what? Back to Mario Kart World. I thought it was really cool that you could off-road. And I guess that's about it. I mean, I need to see more of the game. I need to see more of it. But okay, the fact that there's no new Animal Crossing game, you know what? I selfishly, I'm kind of happy that there's not a new game. Okay, don't hate me, and I'll tell you my reasons. Selfishly, I'm happy that there's not a new Animal Crossing game, because I don't think I have experienced all that this game has to offer just yet. And it's kind of like, it's like a FOMO, you know, like if there was a new Animal Crossing game and everybody went and played that Animal Crossing game, you know, New Horizons gets left in the dust. But I mean, she's had her time in the sun. Like it's not like people are just blazing past New Horizons. You're like, oh my gosh, like they didn't, you know, live out the game to the full potential. Like everything's been done. But selfishly, I don't want people to move on yet, because like I'm not ready to move on. Like I feel like I just started playing and like I haven't experienced everything yet. So selfishly, I'm happy that there's no new game. But you know what? Unselfishly, I am sad that there is not a new game, because you know, so many people have been playing this game for, what is it now? 5 years? 5 years and like nothing new. And there's been like no updates for you guys. And it's sad. It is sad. And I really do hope that they do something soon. But then on the other hand, it's like if they, from what I've seen, they stopped giving this game up. Oh my God, there's Zipper. Jesus. I hate the sound that he makes when he jumps. Like, it's so off-putting. But you know what? from what I read, there was not a lot of updates given to this game, like substantial updates, past the 2.0 update, I believe it was, when they added like Brewster and Captain. So I'm like, if they stopped doing updates for this game like so early into its life, I feel like it's because they were working on another one, like a new Animal Crossing. Obviously, I'm not the first person to think this, but I hope that that's the case, because I hope that they have something so grand to give to all of you people who have been playing this game for 5 years. You deserve it. You deserve it. So I'm sad that they didn't release a new one for all of your sakes, but for my sake, for my selfish sake, I'm kind of happy that they didn't yet. But then on the ends, both ends of the spectrum, like maybe if they haven't released it, then they're making something so grand that's going to blow everybody away. From what I've seen, I've only played this game. I have not played New Leaf. I have not played City Folk. But that's also another thing that maybe we could do on stream. So let me know. Let me know if you're down for a, 5x8 pixel stream. But if it doesn't crash, like that's a win. But we could play all those old games too. We could play New Leaf, City Folk. But anyways, what I've seen from those games is that like the gameplay aspect of New Leaf is really great, but then the villager personalities of City Folk is really great. So I was like, how cool would it be if the new game was something that like combined all three of those? But also I was like, I would like a city. Like I would like it if they kind of had a game that was like City Folk, where you could go to like different places, that isn't just Harv's Island. I think it would be nice if it wasn't on an island again. I think they need to go to the city. You know what? Let's go back to the city. That's what they should call the new Animal Crossing game. I'm just talking out of my ass here, okay? I don't really know. I don't know what I want. I'm still enjoying this game. That's the thing. Like, I don't have too much to say about the Nintendo Direct. Will I when they potentially release another Animal Crossing? Maybe. But I've given my thoughts, and my thoughts are I can't wait to buy Mario Kart World on sale 5 years after its release and drive through the different tracks off-road. Because $80 or like $90 is insane. It's insane. I don't have that kind of money. That's like partly the reason why this is the only game that I've played as well on the Switch. Because I'm like, why are they expensive? But then also, I just bought another Switch. So you're like, what the hell? Like, girl, you have money. You have money. And to that, maybe I had tip money, okay? That was like my tip money, because I make mad tips. Like, it's the summertime, starting in like March, people start getting friendly. Also in the holidays, like my Christmas tips, some lady, I worked on Christmas Eve and Boxing Day, and some lady gave me $50 and she was like, this is for you. This is your tip. And I was like, thank you. And then obviously I took it, because I'm like, if she said it's for me, then like it's for me. Like, it's not for anybody else. So $50, that's a third. That's a third of this Switch, right? Like, money is an object to me. No, it's not. But like, tip money is an object to me. If it's cash, it doesn't count, right? I hate it. I hate it now, because they're all over this like debit tip thing. People give you the digital tips, and then they give us those tips on our paycheck. So you never actually get to see the tip. You don't get to hold it in your hand. You don't get to hold the quarters and dimes and like the crusty taped up $5 bill in your hands and really enjoy that. So partly like the digital tips, it's like I'm not even getting tips. Like, if I can't see it, if it's just going to my paycheck. And also they tax us on those tips. Can you believe that? So I love a cash tip. Tip your baristas, people. Okay. But yeah, I can't justify $90 on Mario Kart World yet, so I'm gonna get it on sale. But this is an issue that is so much later into the future because I am not on a pre-order list for the Switch 2. And I won't be. I'm sorry, like there's no new Animal Crossing game. Like what else do you want me to do? I will say though, Tomodachi Life looks really fun. I don't know if there's am I saying it wrong? Tomodachi? I always get confused between Tamagotchi and Tomodachi. I think Tomodachi is the one with the sim, or not the Sims, like the Miis. And I would love to play that. If they had that on this Switch, on regular Switch 1, I would definitely buy that and play that. Because I love making Miis. I remember on the Wii, you know how they had the Mii parade where you could like send your like unwanted Miis? I remember so my siblings and I, when we were young, we made everybody in our family on the Wii. And then when we had relatives that like died, like old relatives, because when I say everybody in our family, I mean like great aunts, great uncles, great grandmothers, like we added everybody. Okay, who we'd never even met, like we had no business doing that. But I remember like when they died, our parents would be like, oh yeah, great aunt Bethany died. We'd be like, aw. And then we go and send her ass to the Mii parade. So it's like the Mii parade on my family Wii is like a graveyard. I don't know why I'm telling you this. Tomodachi Life. Oh my god, the dogs are going ape shit. If you can hear them, I'm sorry. I'm not stopping the voiceover because the build is done. And you know what? This was very rambly, but thank you so much for watching. And if you enjoyed this, you hit that subscribe button, you hit that like button, and I'll see you in the next video. Goodbye.